Not good. Not good.
Got wood?
Yes.
That's not disturbed.
I was afraid to answer
I'm
because
very disturbed right now.
any way I answer to that can be misconstrued. That way, that way.
Alex, you just gotta be straightforward.
And I gotta make a firm decision.
Yeah, you gotta...
We know it's going to be hard, but you gotta
Can't-
do this.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Alex.
Hey, everybody.
How's it going, guys?
I'm joined today by Joey and Ryland. Been too long.
Been a little bit too long.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I could.
No. When did Stain get here?
We were
One night
gone.
about it.
We
So-
we moved to Kentucky. We became rednecks,
Apparently,
and we
we're
developed
from
this,
Kentucky. We can't get through high school.
and we developed this uncontrollable urge for fried chicken.
Well, then apparently I need to
Yeah.
go talk to my college professors because if I'm not supposed to be in college right now, I should probably head back to Adrian.
Oh, hold on, guys. You know what I forgot?
What?
Coffee. Forgot my coffee.
You forgot your coffee?
I forgot my coffee.
What? Wait a minute.
The coffee.
Alex,
The coffee.
I forgot my coffee too.
Oh man. What are we gonna
Get the
do?
coffee. Just yeah.
Don't you know? Don't forget the coffee.
It kind of went in one ear and out the other.
Jeez. I mean, everybody knows don't forget the coffee.
All 5 people on the planet.
You know, coffee has a ravenous following, so it's a shame that we would forget it.
I know, isn't it?
Wink, wink. The reason we're back is because of a bunch of douchebags from California that decided to pick fun on a YouTube channel that wasn't even doing anything anymore. I guess that's their competition, is an inactive YouTube channel. Way to go, guys. They're
Just
called
remember.
Don't Forget the Coffee, and they're boring as hell. Yeah, that's
Basically,
about
we
it.
decided we would take a quick hiatus because all of us were going in different directions and said, hey, once we get through a few things, get settled down, we'll start back up again.
And
Yeah.
Then this happened.
yeah, as luck would have it, this happened, and that caused us to get back together sooner.
Where were you guys when you first heard about the whole rant about us?
I heard it from Alex.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Because, he's the only one that's really searching for that stuff anymore, and kind of keeping an eye on things for us.
Well, I gotta admit, I didn't even realize that my phone was synchronized with the DFCP Twitter account. So when that went live,
Oh,
my
yeah.
phone went off and it's like, at DFC Productions, you have 10 days. I was like, what? I was like, what? So
Laying the gauntlet down.
I scrambled around and I tried to remember the password to get into the account, and I looked and listened to the podcast. I was like, at first it was like my ego exploded.
Yeah, it's insane, man. I mean, I saw your post on Facebook.
Which one?
I've never had anybody hate me that much before.
I know.
So for those of us that haven't actually listened to it yet, go through the quick bits of why they hate us, how it all started.
Well, where to begin.
I have to admit, they probably wouldn't have even found us had I not been an idiot back in September of 2013, and for some reason thought it was a good idea to drop the second P because it sounded better with the podcast and call it the DFC podcast, even though in the podcast we referred to it as the DFCP podcast.
Oh, but it's such a huge difference, Alex.
I know.
God, man. Do you know who they are? Because I don't. I don't think anyone else does either.
No.
My question is, when did they start? When did they technically start all their stuff?
Well, the most I can find is like their first episode went up earlier this month, like really early this month. They've been around 22 days now.
So we had it before them.
By far.
So then what's your bitching or what's their bitching and moaning about?
We have the same name, and we're shit, and they're not.
Yeah.
Oh my god, here's the
that
thing.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah. Here's the whole thing. If you can't do research, which you're sure to learn how to in probably by 6th grade, if you can't do research, and you can't say, oh wait, there may be a chance someone else has this name or this abbreviation, that's your own damn fault.
Yeah. It made me sad because, you know, it's apparent to me that these guys put a lot into this itty bitty podcast they've got. It seems like that's all they really got. I mean, we're all going to college for our own thing, and they're ranting it up on Twitter and stuff.
One follower.
Or maybe not. Are they on Twitter? Do they have a Twitter?
Yeah. One second.
Was that the one where they have only one follower? No, that was Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram's only one follower.
And that's the one they haven't done anything on.
Yep. SoundCloud has 4 followers, and Twitter, last I looked, had 5. So their ravenous Twitter following really isn't much.
And to be fair, we don't have a lot of followers or anything either by any means, but we're not claiming that we do. That's the thing.
And I'm more than willing to admit that first podcast was just.
I like how they said this was like an experiment, as in that was like a bad thing. Like, okay. The thing that makes me the most like upset or bugs me is if they would have just messaged us and said, "Hey, we're trying to get this podcast out there. Is there any way we could get you to archive your stuff somewhere else or put it down so that we could get our name out there easier?" I'm sure, we're nice guys. I'm sure we would have been able to work something out with them. I mean, we weren't doing anything with deep fried chicken. But no, they had to be assholes about it. So, just to spite them, here we are.
Yeah, and I said the whole time that if they would have just said something to us and just let us know about them, I'd have been okay with it. Hell, they could have been, they could have just been a branch of us if nothing else. They could have still done their own thing, but it still would have been under.
I like the idea.
They're gonna hate that.
I can't wait to hear what they have to say about that.
We could have done something like that. We could have done something where they just took the name, we were done. We could have done something, but they didn't talk to us about it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a quick public service announcement to don't forget the coffee. Shut up,
Ooh.
Calm down, let your testicles descend, and when you can talk to us in a civil tone and act like mature adults, then we'll gladly talk to you guys and work something out. But until you can do that, back the hell off.
Yeah, in the meantime,
this has been a public service
stressed about our videos. In the meantime, you can continue to rant about our videos on your meaningless podcast.
Well, I love how they were like in their episode 26, so they weren't even meaning to like talk about it, and one guy just goes, "You know what else sucks?" And then like they went on that huge rant directly at me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they don't even know you.
No.
Like, you're a good guy. I don't know. Like, why? What would drive someone to somebody like that?
Well, like when they were kind of right when they called me out about the 1-minute PowerPoint video. The background is rendered in PowerPoint. That's it. Like,
But Alex, that's awful.
I know. It's terrible. And like, I really love. What I really like is how they've picked up on the notion that just because of our name, we're all in Kentucky.
Yeah, I know. We're not even. No.
Yeah, this ain't KFC, people.
Like, I have to make the disclaimer, none of that stuff that we did was meant to be serious at any point.
Yeah, the name means nothing. There's no ulterior motive. We're not chicken super fans. We were just sitting in our high school robotics class, which, by the way, we did graduate high school. Anyways, we're in our robotics class, and we were just like, what's a stupid name? Deep fried chicken. That's it.
Boom.
And it's not like Don't Forget the Coffee is not a stupid name either. God,
Fair,
I mean,
fair.
coffee's supposed to be this awful drink, which it's not, by the way. I hate coffee. Teas is so much better. Anywho, if coffee's supposed to be this wonderful drink, how am I supposed to forget it? Like, am I supposed to have a podcast tell me this?
It's like they wanted it to be, like, listened to during the morning or something. Oh, while you're listening to this, don't forget the coffee.
I'd like to listen to it when I gotta take a shit.
Easier bowel movements?
Good bathroom read.
Well,
Let's move on. They're not worth the time right now.
From here, I guess we can talk about what we've been doing since everyone's last heard from us, right?
yeah.
Who wants to start?
Let's start with the person still back in.
Okay.
Go by
Well,
distance.
let's see. Yeah. Well, for a while, I was in a band. They're called Color of Autumn. If anybody wants to check them out. I played in there for a while, but simultaneously, I was trying to. I'm in college right now, and I decided to quit that band so that I could focus on my schoolwork first, and then try into music or whatever. So right now, I'm going to college. I'm going to transfer to a 4-year to get my degree in graphic design.
Oh, you finally settled on graphic
So, yeah.
design?
That's where I'm at right now.
I was gonna say, I was wondering if you were gonna decide between it or music.
Every so often, I've got like I switch back and forth in my head.
Ah, okay. Just to let you know, it may be a pain in the butt here just to do much of anything, but I think we've got a good design program here. If you wanna
Are you do?
maybe help me out a little bit on,
Look into that.
yeah. I think. Let me find out because I got a few people I can talk to.
Sounds good, man. So what have you been up to?
Yeah. Let's actually go to Alex since you guys are still back in Missouri.
Okay.
Yes, that's right, Missouri.
There's not even a K in that.
I hope not. Go with the K.
Not
you
even
can't
not
spell.
Missouri.
So, I have ventured all the way across the state down to Rolla at the University of Missouri Science and Technology, which is very proudly boasting that they beat out MIT this year. Which, while that's good
Wow.
for them, it's a workload for me.
I can believe it.
I'm going for a career in computer science, more specifically programming.
Having trouble getting your words out there, Alex?
C++ does that to you.
C++.
C++ minus asterisk slash plus something.
Oh, I see what you did there.
How about you, Ryland?
Okay, so
Oh, I see how it is. Pick on the guy in Nashville.
Nashville.
So I got here back in October, and I'm currently attending the Art Institute of Tennessee, Nashville, and I'm studying audio production. The program here is pretty good. For the most part, we learn pretty much the whole audio, or the whole field of audio, so that way when we graduate, we can go anywhere we want, not just music, not just movies, we can pretty much go anywhere. Though, because we are located in Nashville, we are a little more music heavy, but it would pretty much be the same kind of idea if you went out to California. It's going to be a little more movie heavy for certain areas, maybe a little more music in another, considering I think they've got like 3 or 4 campuses over in California alone.
Dude, so I gotta ask you guys, do you guys see any like really weird people at small town and stuff? Everyone's pretty much the same. Man, is it different once you go to college. I see so many weirdos.
Oh god.
Like, I was sitting there one day and there was this lady at lunch there, and she looks at me and goes, "Do you know how to operate androids pretty well?" And I do, but I didn't want anything to do with her, so I said no. So she slams her phone on the table and went, "Damn it! Now I got to return to the mothership." And I was like, "What?" And she just gave me this angry look and wouldn't look away from me. So then I just kind of grabbed my sandwich and I walked away.
Alex, have you had any?
One of many weird.
Like
I personally haven't had any encounters yet. Well,
so you've only had one?
I've had so many of them. Oh, I've had a lot. Like
put it this
when
way.
the Godzilla movie was getting ready to come out.
Oh jeez.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, the dude was following me. This dude was following me with his phone, like obsessed with showing me the trailer for the movie. He was like, "I don't know you."
Well, I'll say this. We're all crazy here at an art school.
that's the best way to put Rollo too.
All of us are different than the normal you would find in a small town like what you're in, Joey.
Boom. So yeah, overall, how you guys feeling about school? Like, yay or nay?
Alex?
I made some mistakes the first semester, but now that I've gotten all that straightened out, I'm liking it.
Joey?
That's good. But I like that I'm doing it.
I'm not always happy about some of the things we have to do, but I'm glad I'm here. And Alex, you only made a few mistakes last quarter? Try yesterday. Try every day since I got in here.
Ugh.
Yeah. And not all of them I'm happy about either. Not all of them are my fault to begin with.
I was about to say, are you happy about your mistakes?
I'm happy I learned from them.
Oh, well, there you go. That makes sense.
That's what matters in the end, really. So, Ryland, you had a... Did you hear about all that E. coli in the water or whatever it was?
Yeah, there's like E. coli in everyone's bottles of water.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Ryland? Yeah.
You okay over there?
Look at that crap. I ain't drinking anymore. I'm done. No.
All kidding aside, though, I mean, I'm glad that they caught this when they did, because, God, this could have been bad.
Yeah.
How many brands was it again that got the recall?
One way or the other. 14.
Dang,
I don't know how it's gonna come on.
it's a lot. It's a lot of water.
The brands were all under the Niagara Building LLC company. Or the company Niagara Building LLC. All the bottles from these brands that were packaged from June 10th to June 18th, all shipped out from 2 Pennsylvania plants, were all contaminated apparently at the source. These brands included Acadia, Acme, Big Y, Best Jet, 7-Eleven, Niagara, Nature's Place, Price Right, Super Chill, Morning Fresh, Shaw's, ShopRite, Western Beef Blue, and Wegmans.
I don't get any of those.
I've never actually even heard of any of those, luckily.
Me,
I think a couple of them.
but
Niagara and Nature's Place.
yeah.
Those are the 2 I recognize. And 7-Eleven, I automatically think the gas station, so I don't know if it's got anything to do with it or not.
Probably does. It's probably a custom brand for them.
I just like the Acme. Like Looney Tunes?
That's always the joke. And then here it is.
You guys hear about this Apple Music Service business going on?
A little bit. Not much, though. I haven't really looked, though.
Yeah, things with Apple and Taylor Swift went down. I guess Taylor was withholding her music from him because the first, 90 days, I think it was, of your trial on Apple Music, Apple wasn't going to be paying royalties to the artists, which sucks.
Okay, explain to me why you would do that.
I don't feel bad. Well, okay. You know, the music business these days, it's earning money is a lot different than it used to be. I mean, Taylor Swift's got millions of dollars. I don't feel bad for her, but like indie bands where every dollar counts, that's who it really matters for. Because, like, I don't know.
On that note, I'm going to give a quick shout out to bands like Cold.
Oh, yeah.
That work their asses off
guys.
just to get, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all this money making a record, and people download them illegally all the time. I mean, of course you're going to want to get money for what you make, so I can understand why Taylor would do this. And actually, I think I saw something today about Google launching a new music service ahead of the Apple Music deal. Let me look it up real quick. Apple Music. Yeah, Google launches free music streaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me guess, that's a part of YouTube or something?
I'm not sure.
It says that it's ad-supported playlists, kind of like songs that are designed.
Almost sounds like Spotify or sounds like everything else, basically.
Yeah. But they're pushing.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of these streaming services these days.
Yeah,
a lot of streaming services.
I can't even name them on.
I guess you got to get your music out there somehow, right?
Yeah, it's a part of the way music is distributed anymore is through things like YouTube for videos, and then streaming like Spotify, the new Apple Music, things like that to get your music out there. And then once they get it out there, it's more of bands get the money from the concerts themselves, from the merch, the ticket sales, and things like that. So
yeah,
it's kind of flipped around from the way it used to be, because how it used to be years ago, hell, even like 10 years ago for the most part, it was pretty much you would use the band as your way of saying this is who we, getting yourself out there, like during the concerts.
What?
And then you would record your albums, and then that's what people bought. That's how they got their money. Now it's the other way.
Yeah, people nowadays, you hear, and that inspires you to go to a show. You used to be, you'd go to a show, and if you liked the band good enough, you'd buy their newest disc.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
And that's how it works.
I hear people complain all the time. I know the labels have something to do with it, like the whole price getting raised on like shirts and stuff, but I mean, and ticket prices, which a lot of it goes to the venue and the label, but I mean, I feel like when you understand where the artist is coming from, it makes a lot more sense.
And that's the whole thing. A lot of people aren't looking at it from the perception of the artist. And that's what's kind of killing it. Because the only reason you have the music you do is if the artist can get the money they need to continue to do so. Yeah.
The value of the music itself all depends on how the consumer handles it. I mean, if you what's that say about how much that song's value is to you?
Every song has different types of value, but for it to be able to continue to be, for the artist to be, to continue going, the value of the song money-wise has to be able to, or yeah, they have to be able to get money from the song in some way, shape, or form, whether it's through concerts or whether it's actually from the albums.
Because, I mean, it's impossible to keep making records for free.
Yeah, you can't. You got to be able to pay the bills at the end of the day.
And
Those greedy.
kind of on the same note, I don't know if you guys know or not, but YouTube's sent all sorts of crap to the YouTube partners. They've got the problem where people are using ad blockers nowadays, which completely blocks the revenue at all if there's any made. And so what they're doing is they're launching a premium side of YouTube where people can pay to not have ads. So it's kind of turning into what Spotify is and Pandora, and it's kind of conforming to everything else.
So basically, I pay like what, $10 a month to have a built-in ad blocker to YouTube.
Yeah.
No thanks. I got a million other websites I got to deal with.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And you gotta understand, the only reason I have an ad blocker is because even a lot of like games, like, okay, no offense to some of them, but like game websites overdo the hell out of ads.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I have an ad blocker in the first place, is because of that.
You know, when I'm on YouTube, I really don't mind the whole ad thing. Like, I mean, there's the 5 seconds you can skip the video thing. I don't even sweat it.
But then you can get to the occasional person that sets in their monetization to not allow the person to skip the ad, and that's what is making people mad.
That's true.
Like, if I really
Which
wanted
usually
to,
I just find something else to do while the ad's playing.
exactly.
And that's the whole thing. If you're going to use something and you know this is going to happen, then you quit using it, that's your own thing. If you know it's going to be there, use it anyway.
Yeah, and the thing that people are failing to realize, whether it's the music or YouTube or anything that you get on the internet that's ad supported, that's meant to make sure that there's more for you to watch. And if you like it, but you don't want to go through the ads or anything, then when it goes away, they're going to be the first people to gripe and want to know why it went away. So
Yeah. I can understand where they're coming from, but there is a point when it's just ads are overdone.
Yeah.
So
You see them everywhere these days.
pretty much.
Click me. I've got a shirt of Jesus. Click me. I've got a shirt with balloons. Click me. I've got a full print of a cat face.
See, I'm waiting. At this point, I'm waiting for an ad to pop up right here on my screen.
Gee, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Don't you just hate it when that happens, Ryland? When an
Yeah, I
ad
know,
pops
dude.
up
It's
right
just-
there on your screen.
In about 5 seconds, it's probably going to switch to right in front of my face.
Huh.
Oh,
That would suck.
huh.
Can you see me now? Sorry, Verizon.
Oh, wow. It's funny how that happens.
Here, let me just turn the ad blocker on. Ah, that's better.
There we go.
Shut up. Oh, that's terrible.
Okay. Now, for those of you that are rock music fans, Disturbed is finally coming off of hiatus. They've got a new album coming out in August called Immortalized.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they currently have a music video on YouTube from one of the songs from the album.
The
song is-
vengeful one.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm excited.
I gotta say, the movie itself was, or not the movie, the video itself was definitely a different style. It was like this weird version of realistic and cartoonish.
Yeah. I like how they recorded the album in secret. Because, like, now I don't have to hear, we're Disturbed's in the studio, and I'm not sitting there the whole time going, like whistling, twiddling my thumbs, like, when's that new Disturbed song coming out? I was like, it just showed up. Yeah. Yeah, I've been listening to that song a lot today.
I thought it was pretty cool. I liked how they pulled their mascot into it.
That is a weird name for a mascot.
What is the name of the mascot? I can never remember.
It's the guy.
That's
all it is.
It's just a guy. But no, it was hilarious. He was going around killing people. It was just like this huge grin on his face. It was hilarious. I loved it.
Was it really that big?
So what other music? What other music? I mean, I know Ryland and I have been listening to the new Disturbed song and stuff.
Yeah. Whatever Spotify.
$1 million question.
I'm not even going to correct myself.
Spotify?
Whatever Spotify plays for me.
Okay, all right.
That one streaming website.
Wait, what?
I said that with that one streaming website is basically what Alex is trying to say.
Insert streaming website here.
Oh yeah. Going back to that real quick. Did you hear they finally got rid of Groove Shark?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. Groove Shark's down.
Yep.
I mean, I don't use it anymore, but it was a little sad.
Yeah.
That was like the first thing I used, so it kind of has like an emotional pull to me.
Yeah.
That was like the second one I used, and I didn't know about the them not getting all the licensing and everything right. Before that, before Groove Shark, it was a website they ended up that like MySpace bought out.
I mean,
that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good setup. I liked how that was set up.
yeah, I like that one.
Not just the style, but the website itself was put together very well. It was a very good design.
Yeah. And freaking MySpace bought it. Like, what are you gonna do with it, MySpace? Like,
Who uses MySpace these days? I mean, come on.
I don't know. Nazis.
I don't know. Yeah.
They use MySpace.
Oh, I just went to them. They're literally like music streaming now. They aren't even social media anymore.
They finally got off.
Really?
Of it?
Yeah. Like their homepage.
What do they call
has-
themselves? My Songs?
No, they're still MySpace.
Well,
Like they still have the 3 people.
I think it goes without saying. I didn't notice.
Pretty much.
I don't think anybody noticed.
I don't think many people cared enough to try and notice.
Well, this is the first time in like 4 or 5 years, 6 years I've been on the site. I don't even remember my account.
Really?
You had an account? I didn't.
I think I did.
Yeah, I never did get a MySpace. I think I was I wasn't born early enough. Cause like, when was MySpace big? 07?
We were in junior high
I
at
was
that
too
point.
young to even know, care about MySpace. I was like playing with toys and stuff still.
When I say I had an account, it was when iMeme
No, we were-
switched.
Yeah.
Integrated.
That was like
I
06
think
or
at least.
05. No. No, that was like in 07.
Yeah, I was like in 6th grade.
No, because iMeme was still around when I hit 7th grade, so it would have been like 07, 08.
Was it? Dang.
That makes me feel old. Only 5 years, but it makes
We're
me feel
getting
old.
up there.
Back in my
Up there in the
day.
age.
Back in my day, there weren't
Back
any
in my
rules
day,
about
we had
streaming.
me.
Wait, Ryland, come back. I'm sorry.
Back in my day, we used to have this website called iMeme before they screwed it up and gave it to MySpace.
Ryland, you go home, you're drunk.
That was perfect.
I swear to drunk, I'm not God.
There you go. Well, on that note, guys, is there anything else we'd like to add?
Screw, don't forget the coffee.
Anybody? Yeah.
Screw this, guys. Who needs him?
Freaking be a mature
just to give a shout out
adult.
to the episode that they were talking about Alex. I'll give him a shout out. Bitch.
You bitch.
Over and over again. That's like all I heard for a while was
the bitch train.
It honestly distracted me. Like, I was starting to count how many times they said it instead of, like, listening.
Yeah, I know.
You should totally like make like a remix of that episode. Like put a beat behind it.
I can do it.
I'm gonna
I'll
eat
totally
all your
do it,
chicken.
dude.
Do it. You should
Work on
totally
that.
do it.
I want to hear it.
I got it. I'll send it to him too. I'll email it to him and say, hey, play this on your podcast next time you get a chance. Put that as your intro.
Because surely they'll be mature adults about it and not freak out, right?
I mean, in reality, with the rivalry that that we have both started, it's gonna give us publicity on both ends. So
You're welcome, guys. Maybe you'll get more than the few followers you've got right now.
The next episode of this, I should show up with like red diamond tea or something.
I don't.
Maybe next time the water that I try to drink won't actually have E. coli in it.
Or maybe theirs will.
Maybe next time I'll actually be in Kentucky.
Don't forget the E. coli in your coffee, you assholes.
E. coli.
I think that's a good note to end on, don't you think? E. coli. Yeah.
The best part of waking up is E. coli in your cup.
That's what I'm talking about. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. That's gonna be running through my head for
So
the next
anyways.
3 hours now.
And I'd bang Bush.
That just seems weird for you to say it.
Bang Bush. What's up, Bang Bush? Yo, ladies, Joey's open tonight.
Man, if that were animated, I know what I'd do with that one.
Hey, Joey, if you really want to bang Bush, I can't. I'm under contract. I cannot divulge any information about my employees, but we can maybe set something up to where you maybe get a tour downtown with some nice-looking ladies.
Ryland, if it's just you putting on a wig, I'm no.
It's not what I meant. Dude, we got a lot of fine women
Oh, look,
here
I'm
in
getting a
Nashville,
lot of
bro.
texts from Ryland right now. Oh, Ryland, why are you sending me these naked pictures right now?
How are you sitting?
Notice I'm holding my phone and the screen is blank.
What if it's not Ryland?
Oh,
Okay, so does anyone else have a Mary Screw Kill to throw at everybody?
This is one for the audience. Let us know.
Oh.
Out of the three of us, Joey,
Oh,
Alex,
Jesus.
and Ryland, who would you marry, screw, and kill?
Screw me.
You went exactly where I thought you were
I
going
don't
to.
want to get killed.
I'm
I
just-
don't
I'm
want to
just
get married. So
I'm gonna warn you, ladies. I'm gonna warn you. Do not screw Joey. He's been tested recently, and he failed.
what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about, Ryland.
Bull crap. Hey, Alex, I'm gonna send you a copy of his results, and you can post it on the website real quick
Oh,
when you get
okay.
a chance. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We'll get that set up later after this is all said and done.
I'll just drag Photoshop out. Oh, they weren't supposed to.
So on that note, do we want to leave off there?
Okay, thank you guys for tuning
And then
in
go
to
on
the
into the,
DFCP podcast. And please be sure to connect with us on Twitter at DFC Productions 1. Twitch at twitch.tv/DFC Productions. Reddit at, we have a Reddit?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think I blacked out.
We have a Reddit? Just one.
I don't know, but it
Okay.
doesn't have much on it.
Okay, Reddit at r/DFC Productions, YouTube at youtube.com/deepfriedchicken001, or our website at www.deepfriedprod.com.
I think Ryland just orgasmed there.
Oh man.
Music in today's podcast has been provided by the YouTube audio library at youtube.com and Kevin MacLeod at incomptech.com. Music by Kevin MacLeod is released under Creative Commons Attribute 4.0. To see a specific list of all the tracks used, visit our website, deepfriedprod.com, and click on Music Credits. Music before the podcast was provided by the No Copyright Sounds Twitch radio stream. No Copyright Sounds can be found at youtube.com/nocopyrightsounds, and I swear to God, if the guys outside will not cut the bass in their car, I am going to key at the car. I'm going to open up the car, break into it. Not open up, I'm going to break into the car. I'm going to cut the line to those damn subs so the whole freaking apartment would stop shaking the moment they drive by.
I'd like to say we'd hired a new staff member, if that's hard to believe. Our new PR officer is Haywood. You buzz off.
I thought it was Jablomi.
We lost.
Wasn't that the guy's last name, Jablomi?
Oh, Jablomi. I
He
still remember him.
got a better job. He went and started working for the other DFCP.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Which I guess that's not really a better
I don't
job.
know if that's a better job. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm Joey, and I'm trying to sign off.
We know. We're just watching you fail miserably.
I'm Alex.
I'm Ryland,
I'm Joey,
and he's crazy as
and
hell.
we're here to. Yeah, don't forget the chicken.
Don't forget about us.
Tell us what you thought in the comments. Follow us on
I think that went well.
SoundCloud or anything like that.
And if you're from Don't Forget the Coffee, don't leave a damn thing.
If you're from Don't Forget the Coffee. If you're from Don't Forget the Coffee, please enjoy this podcast, and we look forward to you radio for the third time.
And we hope that you managed to get some publicity off of this, boys.
See ya.